we're taught that having emotions is a bad thing. Being sad, if you're sad, somebody always comes around and tries to cheer you up. Nobody wants to see you sad. And you start to think that being sad, being angry, being disappointed, feeling jealousy, even more complex emotions like guilt, those, we're taught that those are bad things and that they should be avoided at all costs. If you're sad, you should do something. And don't mind the sound here, my dad's coming home. But we're taught that emotions are something that we should avoid. We're taught that if you're angry, you're supposed to just lock that feeling away, lock the fire that you feel burning through your entire body, that you should avoid that and just say, hey, I'm not angry. How many times have you seen somebody clearly angry, clearly frustrated, or known just felt that anger, even if you couldn't see it? And they say, no, I'm fine, right? I'm fine. We see that all the time on social media, people saying, oh, I'm fine. Like it's like a husband and a wife, or it's a girlfriend and boyfriend. And you ask, what's wrong? I'm fine. You know they're not fine. But what they're telling you in that moment is, I'm not able to process the emotions. So I'm just going to put on the mask that we all put on. Hey, nothing's wrong. There's also that, I think it's a GIF, I don't know what you call it, one of the two. Of I think it's a dog or a cat or something with a house burning in the background, and then they're just kind of drinking a cup of coffee saying this is fine. But now I'm thinking of all kinds of memes right now. The Kim Kardashian meme, you're not really fine. You know what I'm talking about. Going back into it though, something for me, just as a young man growing up in a world, in the social era, the social media era, where everybody is putting on an extra mask to make it look like my life is just amazing all the time. When life isn't amazing, you start to feel like you're doing something wrong. But guess what? Everybody has had moments where they felt sad. Everybody's had moments where they felt angry. Everyone has had moments where they felt useless or worthless. Everyone has had moments where they felt jealous of another person. Everyone has had moments where they felt left out, lonely, excluded. But none of us are taught to deal with these things. We have all these different things that we learn in school. The quadratic formula, right? Geometry, how to solve equations, all these different things. Some of us still remember how to do them. A lot of this stuff, though, we don't remember, nor do we use them on a daily basis. And I'm taking time out of every single one of my days to share some stuff that I learned outside of school, after school. After I got done with high school, I went to a private school. My parents paid a lot of money for me to go to private school. And this is stuff that wasn't necessarily talked about in class. Now, I had some great coaches that I learned from, some great teachers that I learned from, but there was never a subject on helping to regulate your emotions, right? Helping to handle tough things when they happen, handle adversity, handle heartbreak. And so I'm taking some time, like I said, out of every single day to post here on this page to talk about these different things. And today is handling emotions. And if you've been watching the rest of the videos, you'll know that I'm deep into the Let Them theory by Mel Robbins right now. So you're always going to hear me referencing whatever I'm reading or listening to. I always got one audiobook going and one regular book that I'm physically reading. And she was talking about it in the book. She was talking about how important it is to learn how to regulate your emotions. And we don't understand that it's actually feeling your emotions. The key to regulating your emotions is not battling against them, not trying to turn sadness into happiness, not trying to turn anger into peace. It's not turning loneliness into feeling a part of everything. It's accepting it. It's saying, yeah, I feel angry right now. That's anger flaring up. That's sadness. And understanding, hey, it is completely human and completely normal to feel these things. If this video only gets 5 views, it'll be disappointing. Deep down, I understand that it reaching anyone beyond me is a major win. And I understand that losing sight of that in the long run is not going to help me. But at the same time, emotions are a thing that you can't control. And I also understand that I'm 100% human. So yeah, I'm going to feel disappointed if I knew that this video, for example, could reach 1 million people. It could reach 500,000 people. It could reach 100,000 people, but it didn't. And my vision for the video kind of pops and fades into nothingness. That's hard to watch. That's disappointing to watch happen. 100%. So I'm going to feel that no matter what. If you lose somebody close to you, you're going to feel grief. You're going to feel sad. You lost someone. That person is never going to come back. And so many of us, we try to fight against it and say, no, I'm good. I'm good. I see so many young men wearing sunglasses at funerals. I don't know how I feel about it because you're going to be emotional. You're going to cry, hopefully, seeing somebody for the last time. And there are even younger men, younger people watching you. They look up to you. And if they see you hiding your emotions, it can be even more destructive than them seeing you unable to handle them, unable to control them. Because the truth is, hey, there is nothing wrong with being sad when somebody leaves this place, leaves this world. It's the end of a story. There is nothing wrong with when someone hurts your feelings in any way to feel that pain, to feel let down by that person, to feel betrayed. But what actually ends up shaping your life is not the emotion. It's how you respond to it. And you can't respond while you're in that emotion. You can, but it's probably going to work against you. If you respond with a text, for example, somebody texts you something, some news that makes you angry, or maybe you're angry about something else and somebody asks you a question, and that's just kind of the last straw, and you snap on them, and you type out a long paragraph just telling them everything you hate about them and just letting go and going after this person, chances are that relationship's probably not going to be the same after that text. That person is probably never going to be able to get that text out of their mind. No matter what you do, no matter how friendly and loving you are to them after, no matter how much you apologize, it's going to be hard for them to look past that. So what we do out of anger, what we do out of frustration, what we do out of jealousy, what we do out of grief, those are things often we can't take back. Those are often actions that we wouldn't do if we were at our natural set point. We wouldn't do if we were at peace with life. And that's something that I wish more teachers talked about, even if it's not in the lesson plan, even if it's not a part of the curriculum. In my elementary school, we'd have the little clips that you would move down if you were behaving badly. But children behave badly not because they are bad. They behave badly because they're bad at regulating their emotions. Somebody got a better grade on the test than they did. They've never experienced that before. So they act out in a different way. They don't know what to do with that anger, so they do something. They do whatever feels right. But how many teachers are going and saying, hey, look, I know you're angry about this. I know it's frustrating. But guess what? There's going to be another test. And if this doesn't feel good, then guess what? There's a way to make a better grade on the next test. You can study. You can choose to invest more time and make sure that your grade is a better one, that you're better prepared for the next one. Kids who play sports, they have to figure this out in a lot of ways, or you're not going to make it very far in your sport. At the same time, I see athletes, I'm a professional basketball player, I see athletes all the time who are shockingly underdeveloped emotionally. And it's obviously all of our, my SD card is acting up again, but it is our responsibility to handle our emotions, to be able to live with them and live in harmony with them. But it is not our fault that we're not able to. That being said, nobody's going to come and handle your emotions for you. Nobody's going to come and maybe nobody's going to come and show you the way how to. I'm here giving you some advice, giving you some experiences. But at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, when you are in that anger, when you are in that sadness, when you are in that jealousy, whatever it may be, it's going to be on you to deal with whatever comes, to deal with that tightness in your chest, that lump in your throat, that pressure going on in your head. We've all been there. We've all experienced it. I'm experiencing it right now with this SD card. But I also understand the solution. The solution is me ordering a new SD card that is compatible with this camera. It's a prison of my own making. Yeah, I'm frustrated about it. Yeah, I want to be able to just record these videos in one take. I don't want to have to edit these together. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I understand that if I let anger, and I almost did, if I let anger cause me to delete these videos that I just recorded, then they'll never make it to you. And yeah, maybe I could go outside and maybe do a better version of it. But my instinct is telling me, hey, just fuse these together. You got a good video here, and that's good enough. That word enough is something that I've had to learn how to be okay with. Hey, it's good enough. I'm kind of a recovering perfectionist, and you might be the same. So this whole series of videos of me just making at least a 10-minute video every day is a part of my treatment, I guess you could say. Saying, hey, yeah, it could be a better video. It could be something that flows even better or is even more aesthetic. But at the same time, I'm sharing lessons from my own life and from other people who are wiser than me, who've passed down those lessons to me, with people like you. And I'm enjoying doing it. Even if there are frustrating moments, even if there are disappointments along the way, even if the video doesn't perform the way I want it to. It's all a part of the process, and it's all a part of being human. And I'm gonna do my best to feel each one of those feelings, to go through each one of those emotions, and find my way back to peace, because that's where we all want to be anyway. Just be at peace and enjoy the life that we've been gifted with. So if you want to take steps toward peace and enjoying your life a little bit more every single day with me, I'd love to have you around. If there's something that you need to work through emotionally, don't be a stranger. Feel free to talk to me down below about it. And always remember that the best is yet to come. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be here. So take that as truth, and I'll see you tomorrow or on the next video, which you should find here. And the option to subscribe should be here. I'll see you wherever you choose to see me next.